Hey guys, it's Heather, and I'm going to organize my palette drawer. So I am trying to do some cleaning and organizing around here, and I've decided it's time for me to go through. I only have 3 drawers in my bathroom vanity area. It's 2 sinks. Let me just turn you around. Let's see. It's okay. I'm gonna say it's kind of a mess. So this is my bathroom vanity. That's Adam's side. This top drawer is usually pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. This has got the stuff we use all the time: hairbrushes, toothpaste, things that we grab for regularly. This drawer is fine. All of this is another today's project. But there's 2 more drawers. The bottom drawer is not horrible. It's the hair dryers and round brushes. It could use a cleaning, but I know where everything is. This is the drawer of shame. There's so much in this drawer, and I mean, you can see it is somewhat organized, but there's stuff piled on stuff that I don't even know what's in here anymore, and I end up grabbing just what's on top when throwing stuff on top. Apparently I've got, this is a light. I don't even know what all is in here, so I figure I'm going to take everything out of this drawer. Most of this is my eyeshadow palettes. I would say 95% of what's in here is an eyeshadow palette. If it's really old, it's going to get thrown away. If it's something that's still good, that I just have either duplicates of or I don't want anymore, I'm going to donate it to one of my daughters and figure out what's what. So give me a second. I'm going to pull everything out. I'm going to set you down here on this towel and see what happens. Okay, that's everything that was in this drawer. I've got it stacked. It's more than you think. It actually makes me a little bit overwhelmed to think how much money I spent on these, and knowing that some of it has never been touched, or that I didn't like it, or that some of it's going to throw away. Most of it is eyeshadow palettes. All of this over here is eyeshadow palettes. There are some foundations for different times of the years, some things in boxes, some blushes and whatever. This is actually from a Thrive order. It's just a brush cleaner, and these actually go in a reed diffuser. So this drawer is now empty and it needs to be cleaned. So let me do that real quick. Then I'm going to set you down on the floor like I did the lipstick and probably kill my back, but I need to be able to see what's in here. I do have 4 of these little, they're actually shoe boxes. The hinges are, the lids are hinged. So my plan is to put things I want to keep but for different times of the year in there. There are 4 of those. Obviously I won't need 4 for this. So give me just a second to clean that, and then we'll figure out this. Funny the things that we do to keep ourselves occupied from home, right? Okay, so looking at it is not as bad as I originally thought. It's just I couldn't see the bottom layer. It's not that big of a drawer. And this is almost all of my eyeshadow palettes. I do have 3 or 4 smaller ones in my little vanity. They're my very neutral colors, the things I go to on a regular basis. Some of this is really old. I would say at least 3 years. Some of it I bought that I didn't really like. And some of it is like for certain times of the year. You have to be a very specific color, I guess. You know, whether in the summertime you're going to want, the springs and summers I'm wanting more pinks and brighter colors, and the winter times I'm going more, you know, dusty colors, browns, whatever. Although I do wear brown most of the time in some way, shape, or form. All right, so let's start here. I'm just going to start with what's closest to me. This is the White Peach palette by Too Faced. It smells good. These are really good colors coming into the spring, and that one I'm keeping. Put that to the side. This way I also know what I have and I can use. All right, let's just go right here. This is the NYX Ignite palette. And these to me are more fall colors. So, although I can see like that top row, I can see that going into spring. I'm going to put that Oh, let me just leave it out for a second and decide. This is for sure fall. This is by, who is this brand? I forget the name of it. Viseart or Viseart or whatever, however you call it. This is for sure a fall palette. I've had this probably maybe 2 years. I'm keeping that one. That one's going to go into this little bin to be put away in my closet somewhere for fall. This one is the Viseart. There's some pinks in here. There is some darker colors that you can accent with or use as eyeshadow. That is for sure staying out. And I've actually been wondering why that was. So this is one of my newest ones. I did get the Too Faced Natural Eyes. This is the newer packaging. I love these colors, and I think those go really well any time of year. This one is very, so I have another one in here that I will get rid of. It's the Too Faced Natural Eyes. I think it's the matte one. This is the Natural Eyeshadow Palette. This I'm for sure keeping, and that's going to go in here. I just think Too Faced does a pretty packaging. Yeah, it's a little bit wasteful, but I think it's very pretty, very feminine, and I like feminine. Okay, I know this one is quite old. This is by Butter London. Ooh. I want to say it's probably 2.5. Let me set this to the side over here too, because I like how natural that is and be very easy to take with me traveling. All right, Santa Monica. This one is by Lorac. This one's at least 3 years old. Although that would be a really pretty, this is like a blush. No, this one's too old. I'm gonna declutter that one. Here is the Urban Decay Naked Basics. I mean, it's pretty basic. As you see, I've hit pan in this one. This one's probably fine. I'm gonna set that one over here as well. See if I've got. I mean, it's a little old. The Urban Decay Naked Smoky. That's fun for like a night out. I'm gonna keep that one. That one's a pretty deep. There are some natural ones that are on the edges, and these are great eyeliners for me here. So I'm gonna keep that one. That'll be like my smoky eye. I think that's the only smoky eye one I have. Probably should have had a makeup wipe here. All right. This is a newer one as well. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Starry Eyes to Hypnotize. I think this palette's beautiful as well. And there's a few, this blue has been touched. There's a few colors in there, but I'm gonna keep this one out. This one's really pretty, and I put that on backwards. I do like to keep the little plastic things. I feel like it keeps things cleaner. All right, what is this one? This is, oh, this is not an eyeshadow palette. This is a bronzing palette. And I got this last summer, so I'm gonna need different. I have another bronzing palette here. This is by Physicians Formula. So I'm gonna keep both of those, but they're gonna be in a little category of their own. There shouldn't be too many of those around here. I don't think there's much bronzer in here. This is the Tarte Sex Kitten. Beautiful colors. I've had this one at least 2 years. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna set this one over here as a maybe and compare. All right, this is the Tarte Aspen Ovard. This one's beautiful. I've used it quite a bit. It's kind of messy in there, but these are really good summer colors, I think. And I think this palette is really pretty as well. Let me just turn, look how pretty that is. That one is a good summertime palette. I've got white rugs in here, so I'm trying not to get anything on those. Okay, so I have two of the Urban Decay. This one's Born to Run, and this one's On the Run. So let's open the Born to Run. We know this one's not very old. It's very, very bright colors. To me, they're definitely more fall. So I'm going to put this one away till this fall. They're deeper colors I would gravitate to when it's colder outside. And this one is On the Run. I mean, I would say that this one's kind of fall as well. The burgundies and stuff, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one, put that one in here as well for fall. This way there's less in there. What is this? Lancome Paris. This was probably one of those free with purchases, but those are really pretty spring colors. This is the Warm Palette, the Glow Look Warm Palette Day. I didn't even know I had this, but those are absolutely my colors for right now. So that's going over here. And I'm already getting... It's going to be noisy in a second here, y'all. All right. Too Faced, the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. This one's been around. I really like those colors, you guys. And it's barely touched. And it still smells like chocolate. Keeping that one. Not doing, so far I have one that I'm getting rid of. One. Okay, Real Her, Be Your Own Kind of Beauty. This one's very pretty too, very neutral. This is not very old. I actually got this, I believe, in one of my boxes last year. I may see if one of my daughters wants that one. So that one I'm gonna go to the side because I have enough of those colors. I have a couple, and somewhere else I have another one because it's probably in my makeup bag, when I just transferred out of. These are this is Dior. This one, they are, what's 5? Now, a quad would be 4. This has 5. This is the 5 colors. This is number 537 Touch. These would be great for travel. I'm going to keep that one. I still have the little felt bags. There's another felt bag up there. So there's, where would I put that other felt bag? There's another felt bag up there, I believe. So I have 3 of these. This one is the Undress. And this one's a little peachier, whereas that other one was pinker. So I'm going to keep both of those. Those are easy to use. Okay, put these back in their little felt bags. Keeps them nice and neat. So how many keep? 2, 4, 6, 8. So far I'm keeping 10. Oh, all right. This is Bare Minerals Gen Nude Rose eyeshadow palette. If I remember, this one's hard to open. Oh no, I guess it's not. Very, very basic colors. This is probably 2 years old. I probably need to put this in my vanity and use this because those are pretty colors. I'm gonna put that one over by the door so I know to go ahead and put that straight into my vanity. Oh, this came in an eyeshadow. This came in one of my boxes last year. It's the Blush Bronzer Highlighter Duo by Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Beautiful Glow Kit. That needs to go in there too. Oi, 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 oi. Not doing great. Naked Urban Decay Cherry. Very pretty colors. I think over here you've got quite a bit of springtime going on, but over here you've got more fall. So I'm gonna put this one over to the side here as well and decide how many ones that, if I can have more spring than fall, I'm gonna put them in there. More fall than spring are gonna go in my little bin and go into storage. All right, here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. This one I broke. I actually had to kind of put them back together again. This one to me is very fall, and it's probably 2 years old. If I don't use that the end of this year of 2020, it's gonna get decluttered. So another one for in there. Another Anastasia Soft Glam. Oh, got a pretty, oops, there's a little brush. You know, I don't ever use these brushes. I don't know why, I just don't, because I have my favorites. And I'm gonna say that one is fall too. If I can put the little plastic thing back on top. That's going in there. Here's an Anastasia, the Sultry, the little glittery case. And I really like these colors. I feel like there's a big variety of neutrals. You've got some brighter colors, good eyeliner shades for me. I'm gonna keep this one out. These larger palettes don't fit in my little vanity, so if I want to grab for one and bring one in there to use that day, I need to be able to see them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna use the neutrals that I have in there. Oh, we have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. You can see this was probably my favorite one out of the entire thing, but I still really like these. I really like this green too when I dare to play with colors, and it still smells like peaches. So this is going to go. My bathroom doesn't get really humid. You know, we take a shower now, but I don't have the steam on my, So I feel like being in a dark drawer, things might last a little longer. I don't know. Who makes this? This is Natural Eyes Volume 3. Who makes this? I hear the mailman. And this only has a 12-month, so this one, Tarte makes this. So 12-month, I know I've had this at least 2 years. That's going in the garbage. So there's 2 to the garbage. And I realize that some of these others probably have already expired, but it's my eyes, right? All right, Naked Urban Decay Heat. This one's definitely, this one could be middle of summer going into fall. So that one I'm gonna keep out. I feel like I'm filling that drawer really fast. All right, Too Faced Boudoir Eyes. This one is too old. I know for a fact that I've had this one way too long. That's going in the garbage. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario. This, this one says 6 months. Honest to God, that little thing says 6 months. I know I've had this 1.5 to 2 years. Who can actually finish an eyeshadow palette in 6 months? I don't think I could use an eyeshadow single in 6 months. So I really like these colors. It's barely been touched. To me, it's very fall. That one, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here for now. I don't think I'm gross. I'm keeping it. Just Peachy, this is the mattes. And this one says 12 months, it's probably 2 years old, but I'm gonna keep that one too. I forgot I had that. So now I have the Just Peachy, the White Peach, and the Natural Eyes, all these little pretty cases. Oh man, I'm getting rid of 3. I have 1 to give away and 5 to think about so far. All right, this is the Vintage Filter Sephora palette. I just thought that was a really pretty palette. You see the colors in there? That is so pretty. But I'm gonna tell you that this is probably 3 years old at least, and it's barely touched. I'm going to declutter that one. I honestly didn't think this was gonna be as difficult as it is. So here's the Too Faced Natural Mattes that I was talking about before, and you can see I've really loved this one, but it's probably too old, and since I'm keeping this one, and this one is less than a year old, I'm gonna declutter that one. All right. Now this came from Christmas time. There should be another one. Oh, here it is. The Naked Urban Decay Honey and the Hot Buttered Rum. I've only had these for a couple of months. So I think those are fun colors. Not ones that I would wear all that often, but maybe in the summertime once I get a little bit of a glow, this might be fun. So I'm gonna keep this one out. And then the Hot Buttered Rum. Oh, it smells so good. These, I feel like summer to fall, depending on how you use them. Some of them are like really fall, but if you kept these 2 colors out and you did the rest of these, I can see a very natural, neutral summertime color. All right, and this one was from Christmas. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice. I did not get the extra spicy. My stepdaughter got the extra spicy. These, you know, I see spring over here. I think this one I feel like can go spring, summer, and fall. So, keeping that one. I will get there. This is the Benefit Easy Smokin' Eyes. Now this I think I got last summer. I have used it some, but I don't think it was my favorite. So I'm gonna see if one of my daughters wants this one. I remember being at Ulta with Emily when I bought that. So I'm gonna put that one to the side. Wipe my fingers off. All right, we have a MAC, and I bought this at the MAC store, I believe. I need to use this one. I see, look at these. Look at these colors here. Oh my gosh, these just speak my name. And I will know where they are now. And this one could go summer into fall. This color down here on the bottom is called Pleasing to the Eye, and I agree. To me, it's pleasing to the eye. So I'm gonna leave this one out. If I can, there we go. Keeping that one. Keeping that one. This one is ancient. This is the IT Cosmetics Natural Pretty Must-Haves, and it's really dirty. I've used this to the bone, and I think I've had this for at least 2 years, if not longer. So I'm gonna declutter that one. Okay. Now I had shown you that I already put this over here to think about for if I'm going to use it now. The ones I'm putting over here, I don't think I'm going to get rid of. If worst case, they're going to go into my bin. This is the Naked Urban Decay Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. So those two go together. I'm going to set those two together over here. All right, It Girl Cosmetics. If I can get it open. I forgot I even had this. I think I've used this color one time. It's got bronzer, highlight, cheeks, eyebrows, and eyelids. That one would be a really good one to put on the RV, I think. I'm gonna put that one over here. So I've got all these little piles all the way around me of what I'm gonna do. So all right, so here is, this was the one I got from getting rid of IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Must-Haves. This one is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Essentials. And it has, and honestly, I think I bought them at the same time. Although these say 24 months. I'm gonna err on the side of caution, and I'm not gonna use those. I've got plenty of others here. So, all right, Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly. It says 12 months. I probably have had this, I don't know, a year to 18 months. So I'm gonna keep that one. All right, this one I bought, I loved it at the time that I bought it. I've barely used it. This is actually by come on, Heather. She's got lots of tattoos. What is her name? This is the Alchemist Holographic Palette, Face and Eye Highlighter Palette. Oh, can't remember. Kat Von D. There we go. Kat Von D. It opens this way. And they're such unique, they're iridescent colors. And I've barely touched this. So, and I got this, I want to say the beginning of last summer, and it says 12 months, but I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this. And if I don't use this, I'm going to pass it along in the next, 6 months or so. So that's there just because it's so unique. All right, we have Earth and Stone Revolution Pro. That is a very, I want to call those, what are those called? Very metallic. And I'm not real keen on the very metallic. So, oh, and the glass is shattered. The mirror is shattered. Nothing's coming up. It's the plastic is still over the mirror here. So I wonder if that makes it dangerous. I think that makes it dangerous. I was going to pass this down, but because it's glass and something you're going to put in your eye, I'm going to get rid of that. Here is the Naked 3 Urban Decay. I think that's a great summertime neutral palette. I've got a lot of neutrals here, don't I? I have the other Nakeds in my other drawer. I don't have a lot of room in there, but those are not even up for discussion. Makeup Forever. This one is the Professional Paris. Very pretty colors. I've barely touched them. I like some mattes, but I don't want solid matte because I have very dry eyelids and I feel like the matte makes them feel drier. And this is really old. This doesn't even have a date on it that I can see, but I'm gonna declutter that one. This is It Superhero. I'm not sure it's ever been touched. I don't think that one's ever been touched. I'm gonna have to think about that one because those are really pretty colors that I forgot I had. It's a 24-monther, so I'm gonna hold on to that. All right, what is this? I have a couple of ones that I have built myself. This is the Beauty Junkies here. Whoa, and I've chosen my own. These are all little magnets that you can choose what you want, where you want it. And it's just a big variety of colors. I have that one. And then I have this Z palette here that has just 5 little, I think these are blushes and highlighters in here. And then those are colors that I picked. I'm gonna keep these 2. They're probably too old, but I'm gonna keep them anyway. And then I have a MAC one that, this is, I think I chose these colors as well. They pop out, this little thing pops out and you can change. These are all very neutrals and they're all mattes, but I'm gonna keep that one. The Tardiest Pro, this is pretty. I need to use this one more. Such pretty colors, a lot of different options in here. There's a divot in this trendy, it's kind of a greeny blue here. I actually really like that color. I've used the Mod. I've used a couple of these colors. But see, now I'm gonna be able to see what's here and I'm gonna be able to use them more. This, I think, is the clutter problem over here. Is there's boxes of stuff, I buy it and I throw it in there. Here's the Tartlet. Tartlet. I definitely have a theme of colors that I like. I like my neutrals. I wish I could be more bold. Now, if I'm dressing up for Halloween, a couple years ago, well, the first 2 major Halloween parties we had, I went full on costume. The first year I was a dead bride, and if I can find those pictures of my husband and myself, I'll enter them here for my first year and my second year. Even my 3rd year, but 3rd year wasn't a whole lot of makeup, I don't believe. Anyway, whatever I can find, I'll enter a picture in here so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll go a little crazy if I'm dressing up like that, but I always feel like I have to be in costume to do something like that. This just came. This is the Tardiest Pro Glow. I just got this in my FabFitFun, I believe, and I need to pull this out. These are absolutely stunning. This, and I have quite a few bronzers now. I had bought some. My problem is I kept putting them in this drawer and they got lost. And I have a little tiny Charlotte Tilbury. This one is, I think, just Pillow Talk. Yeah, this is Pillow Talk. That one's fresh. That one needs to go in there. I have the new Charlotte Tilbury, the greens. Give me 1 second. And where did I put my remote control? Here it is. Let me grab the few that are in my vanity. Okay, so all I'm discussing with you today is these palettes. I will show you the other clutter that was in there too. But I have a lot of eyeshadow singles as well. These are also palettes. This one is the Rebel by Charlotte Tilbury. These are the greeny colors and stuff. And I think that's more fall. I bought this in the fall, so I'm actually gonna take that one out of my vanity and put it in here. I have 2 by Dior. This one is kind of warms. This one is called it's the Backstage Warm Neutrals. Open it up. You have mattes and shimmers inside there. And then this one is called the Cool Neutrals. And that's actually what I'm wearing today. So I'm keeping both of those out. Depends on what I'm feeling like or what I'm wearing. Finally got my Going Coconuts in. It was out of stock for so long. Still have the little thing in here, but I have worn this once already, and I do really like these colors. That's going back in my vanity. I have the Naked. This is actually, I know that this is ancient in when it came out, but when they were getting rid of this palette, they brought a few more out and dropped them down to $29, and I bought a couple. So this one's not very old. I love this one. I have the Naked Reloaded. Love this one. I pull for, that's why the ones I pulled for the most, that I use the most, I put in there. Here's Sephora I Love. This is in the, I can't remember what this one's called. This is the warms, I guess, and want the pinks too. I have the Lorac Pro Matte palette. Love these colors. They're easy to throw on. And then I have this Natasha Denona. This one is the Camel palette. And I feel like this one's probably more geared towards fall. So I'm going to taking that one out of my vanity and put it in here. So I tend to grab for it a lot. And then the last two palettes I have are by Marc Jacobs. This one is Glambition. These are little neat, but they keep getting lost inside there. You push the button in and they pop open. I still have the little thing. This one is the Neutrals. And then, oops. This one is Scandalust. These would actually fit very nicely in my vanity, I think. So when it comes to makeup palettes, I'm decluttering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that are going into the garbage. 2 that I'm giving away. Whew, I don't know what to do. All right, so this Tarte One Sex Kitten. Butter London and the Sex Kitten. They are very similar. And oops, you can't see. Very similar in tone. I think I've had this Butter London one for quite some time. I'm going to declutter the Butter London, keep the Sex Kitten. Urban Decay, I'm going to say this one's too old. I'm going to declutter that one. I'm going to keep the NYX Ignite. I think that's going to be closer to summer, fall. So I'm putting that into there. And let me look at these Naked Cherries again. I think these are fun for summer. Yeah, I'm going to keep these two out. So I still have a large pile here, but it's not nearly, it's going to take up less space than it did before because all of this is not going back in. Can you see that? All of this and this is not going back in there. All right, now that I've completely janked up how this sets up, there we go. What else do I have in here? I'm going to throw away that container. This is bronzer. I'm going to figure out exactly which ones are going to go back into my vanity. All right, this is the LMS Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. I like it, but I don't like the smell. I will use this up. This would be great to go on the RV. And I thought if I cleaned this out, I was going to find that It Cosmetics CC cream that I just bought. Here's the powder. Don't know what I did with CC cream. Maybe it didn't come home with me. All right, I have a couple of brand new MAC blushes. This is Blush Please and Cheeky Devil. I have a Thrive. This is not even out of the packaging. All three of these are not. A lot of this is not out of the packaging yet. And that's why I needed to get these bins so that I could have, you know, when I run out of a color or whatever, I can go see what I have and back up or something new. But this is the Thrive Cosmetics. This is called Rosy. So put that back in here. It's never even been touched. That was the first time it's even been opened. And I have a couple of Thrive Cosmetics mascaras in there that have not been opened either. Here is the Too Faced Perfect Peach Translucent Setting Powder. It still smells good. I'm going to hold on to that. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. This is MAC Studio Fix in N5. It looks bad. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to declutter that one. Here is another, well, this is eyeshadow in the color Shell. Put that there. I told you guys in a recent video that I've been trying to learn how to use liquid blushes. You know, have less powder, less drying. So I did pick up the Milk Makeup in Swish. Not even open yet. This one is in, this is for lips and cheeks. And I have not opened it yet. Perk. This is the color Perk. You can see the color through the lid there. This is like a bronzer. It is, and I have opened this one. Can you see that? It is called, apparently I'm not going to tell you what it's called. It's a bronzer. I got this one from CoverGirl. It's the Clean Fresh Cream Blush. And it's in the color Butterflies. It's actually not the one I'm using right now. And then this one is Broken. But it's a very neutral. Now I gotta be careful because I'm wearing white. These are, I love these. I have two pairs. These are the Barefoot Dreams lounge pants. So I don't want to get it all over those. I'm gonna keep all of those. Those are like within the last couple of months I've bought those. All right, we have lid and lash cleanser. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Night Cream. I like how this makes my skin feel when I wake up in the morning. It's almost gone. But it's so thick and sticky. My hair sticks to it when I go to sleep, so I tend not to grab it all that much. Here is Eye Cream and Face Moisturizer by Hydrate, H-E-Y-E, Hydrate. Not tried it yet. It still has, well, now it's open. Because I've been getting so dry, I've been trying to find more gentle. So these two items go together, actually. Did I decide what I was doing with this It Girl? Oh, I said I was going to put this on the RV. Okay. Yeah. All right, I have a Genu, whatever you want to call it, the Microsphere Sculpting Gel. It's that thing that you rub all over your face. I used it for about 6 months straight. I really didn't see that big of a difference in anything, so I'm going to keep it. I'll keep trying, but all right, this is the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Balm, Lip Gloss, Power Plumping Lip Gloss. It's probably old. Then I've got these little sample things that came. This is the Protini Peptide Cream by Drunk Elephant. I'll use that. Okay, my camera just shut off. I was just talking about these items here. So I have quite a few things in boxes still. I have the New Face Fix Line Smoothing Serum, a Estee Lauder Mascara. These all need to go in some of these bins for me to pull out. MAC Prep and Prime Lip. I have one of these already in my vanity, and this is my backup. This is open is the Mile High Club. I believe I got this in my FabFitFun box. This is Chanel Waterproof Eyeliner. So I don't want to open any of these right now because I want them to be sanitary when I go to use them. I have a Thrive Cosmetics Lip Mate Vegan Collagen Complex in the color Ashley Crystal Shimmer. Let's see. There we go. It's a Crystal Shimmer. That kind of reminds me of what we just got in our Pop Sugar boxes from Fenty Beauty. And I've been using that one, so this one I'm going to hold on to for a minute. I have a MAC lip liner in the color Rosy Rim. I did buy several new lippies that I have already put away and I've been playing with. I don't record every time I buy something. So I know this is bold, but this is called the Lasting Sensation. It is also a lip liner. It goes with one of the lips that I just bought. And a lot of times I'll just fill in my lips and put a gloss over top. So this and this may end up being a statement for this year. I don't know. This is the Becca Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss in Pearl and Gold. So it's going to be virtually the same thing. Apparently I had something going on that I wanted all these little shimmery toppers. And sometimes I just put the little liquidy, shimmery stuff right on my natural lips. Yep, look at that. Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. So I clearly have enough of that to last me the rest of the summer. I have, this is House Laboratories. I actually ended up buying this twice. This is Blaze. This is the Ultra Shine Lip Gloss. I somehow placed 2 orders for this because this was that thing that you had to order well in advance. It came out in September, was released in September, but I had to order it. I'm not even gonna try to open it right now, but there's that. I have the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I forgot I had that, so that's gonna go over here with my bronzers and my, you know, face warmer uppers. A Chanel mascara. So I have the eyeliner and mascara here. I have the Sugar Icon Fresh. This one is in the color, it says Sea Outer. I can't remember the color, but it's actually red. And I wore this quite a bit over the Christmas time. And I just bought it at Christmas time. I have the Vanilla Cocoa little, and that needs to go in there, purse scent. All right, this is old. I need to throw this away. It is the Clinique. It's the berry blush, the stuff that I loved. I told you when I was doing my lip declutter that there was another one of these, and here it is. So I'm gonna throw that away because it's at least 5 years old, maybe even longer than that. Here is a MAC lip gloss, and I'm sure it's fine in the color Told You So. And a Marc Jacobs lip liner. That's some sort of a sample. No color. It's more like it's like a nude. I have a Cocoa Powder Foundation in Light Medium by Too Faced, and I don't even remember. This is too old to keep. I'm going to get rid of that one. All right. This is another problem I have. I have a lot of foundations. And different times of the year, I need a different formula. I need a different color. And that's why, and this is not all of them. I have some of them in a bag in there. Some of them in my vanity right now. I have, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is C31 Dusk. This is like middle of the summer color. Here is the Dior Forever in 2.5N 24-hour high perfection skincare foundation with sunscreen. This one's pretty new. I think it was just a little too dark for me when I bought it. I know this one is. This is the Physicians Formula. I'm using up my light one of that. I guess I could have mixed this two together, but this one is the MN4. And that, if I don't use that up this summer, I'll throw it away. This was last summer. I have the Wet n Wild Soft Beige. I haven't even used this yet. I just bought it. I want to try it. It's actually a really pretty little bottle. And the color looks pretty darn good, so. Okay, I guess you're supposed to spin it. Yep, you're supposed to spin it. It's got like a little paddle. It might be a bit dark, but I can add a little something to it and lighten it up a little bit. Here's another Estee Lauder in 3N1. So 3C1 and 3N1. This one's dusk, this one's ivory beige. I have my La Mer Dune 21A. This is, I need a little more color on my skin. The Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. That is a mouthful. In the color 2C1 Ecru. I went into store. We were in, I don't think it was Nordstrom. I want to say it was like Neiman Marcus or something. We went up to buy my Peloton, and the woman there matched me with this in store underneath their lighting. I got home and went, no. This is like too yellow or too orangey. I might be able to tone this down with a lighter color, but I'm going to have to see. This is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation in the color Sand Beige. I have a L'Oreal Infallible in the color 204 Natural Buff. And then I have, these are this is the Juice Beauty that I bought a few months back. This is the Illuminating Primer and the Sand Sable. And I think this was a little bit dark, but again, I could probably tone that down a little bit or self-tan and it might help. So I need to figure out which of those need to go up. I'm using up in my vanity right now. I hear my dogs barking and I'm not sure what's going on. Let me try to stand up, take you in here. I have 3 foundations in here right now. One of them I just opened. Let me just turn you around so you can see. This is the current state of my, and I actually am happy with how this is set up. I do have a little notepad for any notes I need to take for whatever. This is my newest, the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue. I've used this a couple times. I actually really like this. It's in the color Ivory Beige. I'm loving that. It goes on so nicely. And I do have a Tom Ford that I just bought. It's upstairs. I haven't tried it yet. I have this La Mer in 220 Natural. I have the L'Oreal Infallible in Nude Beige again here. And this is the one I'm wearing today. I'm trying to use it up. This is the Physicians Formula in the LN4. So that's it for foundations in here. And this is the powder. This one, the Physicians Formula that I'm trying to use up. It's almost gone. And then I've got 2C3 Fresco from Estee Lauder. And it's getting low too. You can see I've got pan in that. But having them in here, I feel like I use these up and then I'm going to clear up the space. Here are a bunch of new eyeshadow singles that I've purchased that I haven't even pulled out of the box yet, but they're ones I want to play with. And of course they look a lot like the colors I've already got. This is a Studio Fix Plus foundation. I guess this was a sample they sent me. And I'm still trying to use up this stupid little creme brulee guy. He's just sitting in here. This is the blush that I've been wearing a lot lately. This is the Ultra Beauty Stay Cheeky Liquid Blush in the color Dusty Pink. I like this. And I have the NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush. This is the one that just came the other day, the Elizabeth Mott. I haven't used it yet, but I'm looking forward to. That actually goes here. I have the Physicians Formula. I'm actually wearing this one today. This one is in Natural. I have a MAC in Melba. And this one's really nice too. This is the Chanel Rose Bronze. It actually goes on so nicely. It's so pretty. So those are the blushes that I'm working with right now. I mean, I might, like this one to me looks a little fall, so I might put this one away and pull out this one I just got, and it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, so I'm looking forward to using that one. So, but that's it for my foundations. That's what I'm using up right now. I'm not going to go through everything in here. Here's the bronzer that I'm desperately trying to use up. You can see, hold on, put you there for a second. You can see that it is virtually gone. It's getting difficult to use. Let me just turn you around real quick. We're at my bedroom vanity now. I have no lights on. Is that better? This one came in one of our boxes, the Ciate London. I'm liking that. I haven't really used it much. Still have a little bit left of my under eye setting powder. I haven't even ordered a second one of those. I'm not going to go into highlighters right now. The other bronzer I have in here, but I've pushed it to the back, is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate. It's a little dark for my skin right now, so I'm trying to use up that Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then I've used it once or twice, and I still, man, this sucker, I put it back here too so that I wouldn't grab it so much towards the back of my vanity. I have these 2 highlighters that I'm using right now, but man, this one, this Too Faced, is so pretty. Oh my goodness gracious, it's pretty. And I also have this Hourglass. What is this one? These are the Lightning Blush Squad. So I've got plenty of blushes in here. Anyway, so now I got to figure out where I'm going to put everything. So let me do that and figure out which eyeshadows I'm going to put back in this drawer. And then I'll show you the after, okay? And I don't have my thingy. Okay, added a little bit more. I did find another Juice Beauty foundation. This is the Bounce in the 2.1. There was something, I think it was too dark, but I'm going to try that. And I think there's another one around here somewhere. And I found all of this as well. So I have the Set and Refresh Perfecting Makeup Mist. the Perfectionist Youth Infused Serum Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 50 or 25 in 2C3 Fresco with the powder. I have the Double Wear Light in 2C3 Fresco. I have the Double Wear Light in 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. And I have the 3-in-1 Ivory Beige powder and the 2-in-1 Desert Beige powder. So this is, let's see. This is what I'm doing for now. But these are all foundations over here that have been opened and worked on. And these I have where I can kind of go through like this now and see what's what. And a few face creams right back here. This was also something I didn't show you. This is Cosmetics Humidify Deep Moisture and Firming Hydrator. That's really nice for night as well. And then this is what I've done. This is anything in a stick or tube. It's mascara, eyeliner, lip liner, that type of thing. This is bronzers, powders, and blushes in here so far. And I did add a couple more items to here that I went through that I think will be more likely to be used in the fall than in the winter, or than in the spring and summer. And so I guess the foundations and powders are going to go in with the blushes and bronzers and powders. So, but let me try to pull you up this way. That's it. I did take I made a few changes in my vanity. I added the Going Coconuts back in here. Both of the Marc Jacob palettes that I need to use up. The Pillow Talk. I went ahead and picked one of those Dior's. I did put the Tardiest palette in here, and then this is that Lancome Free with Purchase one, the Warm palette, and then the Bare Minerals. So those two, at least I have some options in here that I can go to. I added the CoverGirl blush in here, the liquid blush, and I also brought in the Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Beautiful Glow Kit. I'm sorry, my hand just doesn't have the strength. There we go. That one, and I'm trying to figure out where to incorporate this one too. So, but that's going to be it. Oh, and I added the Hoola Quick Contour Stick by Benefit into here as well. So this one is almost empty. Well, about half. This one's almost empty. This one is about a half full. So I'm going to use up what I can until my skin tone changes or I need something different, and then just swap out. Oh, and I'd mentioned that I bought a couple more lippies. This is one. This is the MAC in the color Like Candy. And this one is in the color, nope, can't see it, Bitten Babe. So one's a redder pink and one's a more pinky pink. So try those two. I've always got something coming. I don't think I have any Sephora or Ulta Beauty orders out right now. I do have something coming from Nordstrom that's got a few things. And I do have a Target order coming. Not much in either one of those. And I think that's all I've really purchased. So if I find anything else that I haven't told you, maybe I'll pop back in. But anyway, I'm just going to figure out where all this is going to go, put it away, and that drawer, I'm actually pretty pleased. I can now see where everything is. It's kind of done like file cabinet wise. I can kind of flip through and see what's in here. Nothing's piled on top of other things. So I'll be able to use all of this up. Well, I say use it all up. Has anybody ever, anywhere, ever used up an entire eyeshadow palette without it going bad or them breaking it? I don't even know if that's a physical possibility. All right, guys, that's it for my declutter of my eyeshadow that drawer. I know it was mainly eyeshadow palettes, but it was me organizing that drawer. I have other areas of my home I need to do too, but I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. Now I can see everything. I hope you guys are having a very happy day. Let me take my glasses off because I'm seeing myself in my reflection. Have a very happy day. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I'm trying to find some new things to record right now since I'm not going to be out and about. And I hope you guys are Staying safe and healthy. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.